How y'all doing today? I'm starting the time. That's what I'm doing.
Guys, front.
All right. Before we get started, we got about 3 minutes before we get started. Battalion! How you doing today out there? All right. That's enough. I don't want to get too excited. All right. Thank y'all.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cadet First Lieutenant Parker Stearns, the S1 officer of Cypress-based Lightning Battalion.
And I'm Corporal Layla Baxter, the S7 in training of the Lightning Battalion. At this time, please silence your cell phones. On behalf of Cypress Bay High School and Army JROTC, I would like to welcome you all to our Veterans Day ceremony. We now ask that you please rise for the presentation of colors by our color guard, commanded by Command Sergeant Major Sophia Harmon, the national anthem sang by Cypress Bay's Women Barbershop Ensemble, and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Battalion, attention! Reset, march! March side, march! Left turn, march! Color guard, up! Reset, colors!
And now the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rebel
Cadets, please join me for the Cadet Creed.
I am an Army Junior ROTC cadet. I always conduct myself to bring credit to my family, country, school, and board of vets. I am loyal and patriotic. I am the future United States of America. I do not lie, cheat, or steal, always be accountable for my actions and deeds. I always practice good citizenship and patriotism. I will work hard to improve my mind and strengthen my body. I will seek the mantle of leadership and stand prepared to uphold the Constitution of the American way of life. May God grant me the strength to always let us agree. To care, to know, to connect, to care, to know, to connect.
Everyone, you may be seated.
And now, the Women's Barbershop Ensemble will sing the Armed Forces Veterans. When you hear your branch song, feel free to stand and be recognized.
To
Thank you so much to the Women's Barbershop Ensemble.
Now, please welcome to the stage the Lightning Italian's very new Senior Army Instructor, Chief Warrant Officer Ludzen Deluzman.
Good morning, everyone. That's a tough act to follow here. Oh my gosh, it sounded great. So, as was stated, I am the Senior Army Instructor, Chief Warrant Officer 3, retired Ludzen Deluzman. I am the Senior Army Instructor on behalf of my Army instructor, Sergeant First Class James Jackson, who's back here. He's a social butterfly. Give him a round of applause. I just want to thank everyone for coming. So I learned a long time ago, whenever you have a list of people you're going to thank, invariably you're always going to leave someone behind. You're always going to leave someone out, and it's not intentional, but it always happens. So this morning, I'm just going to go briefly over a few people that just cannot go without being thanked. First and foremost, our administrators here, starting with the principal and all the APs, specifically Ms. Romeo, who is over JROTC. Thank you for all you do. And then earlier this year, we did a survey with my kids. We went over the 5 pillars of JROTC. And for those of you who are not familiar with that, the 5 pillars are, we have the cadets, in no particular order. We have the cadets, the parents, we have the administrators, we have the community, and there's always one I always get a brain freeze on. So cadets, administrators, parents, we have the community. Help me, BC, what's the last one? That's the administrators. Anyways, we had this, the cadets were supposed to rank them in order of what they think from 1 through 5. And I'll give you one guess who the cadets thought were the most important pillar in JROTC. Yes, you're correct. They did put the cadets as number 1. However, I tried to explain to them, none of the things we do could be possible without all those pillars. Those pillars are like a building. You have a building standing on 5 pillars. Any of those pillars you remove, that building is going to be in trouble. So through our discussions, they got to understand we couldn't do what we do without everyone that's involved. We have our booster club. Without them, we're going out, Sergeant Jackson and I we'd have to do everything on our own. We have echelons above us. We have the DAI shop who are here this morning, represented by Major Johnson and First Sergeant Sosa. Thank you for coming. We have members of the community who are here. I'm so happy to see my fellow comrades in arms. We have Air Force, we have the Army, and if I missed any other branches, please forgive me. We're all important, right? We're all a part of taking care of this country, service to our country. And then just looking out here, I see the guidance team. Every time I go through them, yes, give them a round of applause. Every time I go to them for assistance, they never turn me away. So I do thank them for what they do. And in the front here, we have members of our community. We have Ms. Brown, who's overall in charge of JROTC. So I know, yes, give her a round of applause, please. I know Colonel Hall at every event we go to, it seems like she's always there. I don't know if that's a good thing, if she's spying on us or if she's supporting. I think it's a combination of the two, but we thank you for what you do, man. Thank you for what you do. And you can always count on her to have that selfie going, which is a great thing. So without further ado, actually I've taken too much of your time. Again, I thank everyone. If I left anyone out, our parents, we couldn't do this without you, because if you decided one day my kid is not going to be in JROTC, the program is done. It's over with. So I thank everyone for coming. Don't the cadets look great over there? Don't they look outstanding? You guys look great. You're making the battalion, you're making your SAI and your AI proud this morning. Thank you for being a part of what we do. Without further ado, on with the show. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Chief Deluzman. Today, we have the opportunity to honor the men and women who have served our country so bravely. On July 4th, 1776, our forefathers declared that this nation would be forever free. Since then, many men and women have made the ultimate sacrifice to maintain America's freedom. Today, we salute them.
And now, we would like to recognize the veterans our school holds near to its heart. Some of these veterans are still serving our country today as faculty and staff of Cypress Bay. Others are our brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, sons and daughters, and Cypress Bay alumni. We are proud of our Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard veterans.
Today is fundamental in recognizing veterans across the country and those here with us today who have shown immense courage and selflessness and worn the uniform of our nation. We reached out to these individuals and welcomed them to share their story and what their service means to them.
My most memorable experience is the camaraderie we built with the other soldiers from various states and in some instances, various countries. In other instances, various branches such as the Air Force, the Marines, the Navy, the camaraderie we were able to build, and then again in service to our country.
I took it upon myself I'm going to check out all this food, my fellow Marines need food. If I get in trouble, I get in trouble, so be it. Everybody understood that they were important to me enough that I'm going to get in trouble for you so that you ain't going to starve.
And one of my drill instructors, she was standing on the wall and she kicked it the other way and made me jump, go over it and go back, saying that it wasn't correct. And I just remember the anger that I was feeling at that moment. And she was just like, kind of like bullying me, saying, oh, you're gonna cry, like you can't do it. But that anger helped me to realize how strong you can be, because I proved her that I could do it.
I understand, first of all, moving away, the sacrifice of being away from your family and your friends. Also, the idea of service.
Accountability is like a really big characteristic of the military. You can't shift blame. At the end of the day, it's on you. And if you mess up, it could cost somebody their life.
I think one of the biggest things that I still carry with me today, to this day, is an element of dignity and respect. Respect starts from the top, but if I demand respect, I need to give that respect back.
We're just people, At the end of the day, we're no different than college kids. We're no different than, working class people. We have good ones, we have bad ones. We're just trying to go to the same place.
And what really warms my heart is when I see the young ones, like younger kids, 5, 6, 8 years old, coming up to me, thank you for your service. Those are the kinds of things that really warm my heart. So I really thank you for attending the ceremony and looking after our veterans, the ones that give up some of their lives so this country can remain free. Thank you for your support.
Thank you so much to our veterans. We will continue to honor the brave with a tribute to those who have served and who remain serving today.
We would also like to commemorate 250 years of valor, service, and unwavering devotion to duty by the United States Marine Corps. Thank you for your service. We will now be commencing our flag retirement ceremony. We shall honor the symbol of our country and retire this flag, which has served its useful life as a symbol of freedom for our country and those who have served.
Here's to the red of it. There's not a thread of it, no nor a shred of it, in all of the spread of it. From foot to head, but heroes, they bled for it, faced steel and lead for it, precious blood shed for it, bathing it red. Here's to the right of it, thrilled by the sight of it. Who knows the right of it, but feels the might of it, through the day and night. Womanhood care for it, made manhood dare for it, purity's prayer for it, keeps it so white. Here's to the blue of it, beauteous blue of it, heavenly hue of it, star-spangled dew of it, constant and true. Diadems gleam for it, states stand supreme for it, liberty's beam for it, brightens the blue. Here's to the whole of it, star, stripe, and pole of it, body and soul of it, oh, and the roll of it. Sun shining through, hearts in accord for it, swear by the sword of it, thanking the Lord for it, red, white, and blue. A simple piece of colored cloth, sewn together in a red, white, and blue design. It's a symbol of something much greater. Every stripe and every star resembles its mark on the history of our nation. To millions of people throughout our nation's history, it has stood tall, standing as a monument of freedom for all Americans.
Men and women have given their lives for it, fought for it, cried for it, and revered it as a symbol of the greatest country on earth. We commemorate our veterans every day for their actions in protecting our liberties in honor of our flag. Books, songs, and poems have been written for it, and our national anthem was inspired by it. Each day, our children are encouraged to pledge their allegiance to it, and whenever it is raised or passes by, we all place our hands over our hearts or salute it.
I am your flag. I was born on June 14, 1777. I am more than just a piece of cloth shaped into a colorful design. I am the refuge of the world's oppressed people.
I am the silent sentinel of freedom. I am the emblem of the greatest sovereign nation on earth.
I am the inspiration for which American patriots gave their lives and their fortunes. I have led your sons into battle from Valley Forge to the dry deserts of Iraq.
I walked in silence with each of your honored dead to their final resting place, beneath the silent white crosses, row upon row.
I have flown through peace and war, strife and prosperity, and amidst it all, I have been respected.
For glory is my nickname, proudly I wave on high. Honor me, respect me, and defend me with your lives and your fortunes.
Never let my enemies tear me down from my lofty position, lest I never return. Keep alight the fires of patriotism. Strive earnestly for the spirit of democracy. And keep me always as a symbol of freedom and of liberty in our country.
I am now but old and faded. Do not let me fly in disrepair. Rather retire me from my duties, only to replace me with a new flag, so that I may continue to symbolize our country.
From the Pacific to the Atlantic, the land to the sky, always recognize those that have fought for me, those who have died for me, and those who have lived for me.
With this, renew your commitment to what I stand for, and pledge your allegiance to me one final time.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Arms. Forward. Forward.
I ask that you please join us for a moment of silence as we honor the Union and the 13 stripes of the United States flag.
Battalion, attention!
Thank you. While Veterans Day is primarily a tribute to America's living veterans and should be observed as a celebration more than somber remembrance, it's appropriate to honor and remember those who gave their lives and sacrificed everything for friends, their family, and their country.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony today. Guests, feel free to stay and take pictures with one another. We would also like to thank our wonderful new principal, Jorge Souza, and all our assistant principals and faculty for their support and sponsorship. Thank you all for attending, and we hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We greatly appreciate your attendance today, and God bless everyone. Thank you.